Okay, so right now as South Africans we have an issue, a huge issue of leadership. To such an extent ukuthi a lot of people seqale inkulumo ukuthi kuthiwe no kwakungcono iSouth Africa ise under abantu abamhlophe engcono ise under amabhunu. In fact uJoseph Mathunjwa nje president weAMCO ngisanda ukumuzwa ethi ke maybe sifuna siqala siconsiderishe ukuthi ke akusona isikhathi sokuthi ke sithole upresident omhlophe. Alright, ngiyakuzwa lokho baningi even na social media bayikhuluma abantu labo ukuthi no maybe esisabantu abamnyama we have failed. Sihlulekile ukuphatha South Africa, maybe we should sihambe soyithoba kubantu abamhlophe sibacela ukuthi kube yibona abazobuya barani country barani South Africa. Alright, so ke nginezinto ezimbalwa issue with Leon. Mhlawumbe number 1, there's an example engifisa ukuthi ngiyenze. Kunesizwe la esiwale eBhayibhelini, isizwe sabantu bakwaIsrael. Isizwe sakwaIsrael sake saba ama slaves eGibhithe for 400 years, and after that uNkulunkulu wasikhipha in slavery, wasikhipha eGibhithe. Khona enye into ayisho uNkulunkulu kubona kade bakhiphe eGibhithe, wabadonsa ngendlebe. Wathi uqalekisiwe umuntu oyobuyela eGibhithe, wathi never under any circumstances must they ever consider indaba yokubuyela eGibhithe, because eGibhithe kwakuyislavery, kwakuyindawo laba beqilazwe khona. So ke right now into esesiconsider as abantu abamnyama, we are considering ukubuyela back to oppression. We are considering ukubuyela back kubantu who have oppressed us. Yes, there's ningi izinto ezinhle esingayifunda kwi leadership yabelungu, siningi izinto esingayifunda kwi government yabelungu, but I don't think ukuthi ngaba wise idea ezisabantu abamnyama, because leyo nto ingaba vote of no confidence kuthina ezisabantu abamnyama ukuthi sithi si majority South Africa, but sibe willing ukuthi sibuyele back kwi leadership yabelungu abayi minority. Kunezinto ezimbalwa la engifuna siyibheke mhlawumbe ezizosisiza nathi kwi journey yethu as South Africa, because right now uma singabuka ijourney yabantu abamnyama eSouth Africa kusukela ngesikhathi bokuphuma kweapartheid kuze kube manje, sina ijourney yethu singayifanisa njengesikhathi la uIsrael khona wayesehamba ehlane. uIsrael wafike wakhishwa eGibhithe, emva kwalokho wawandarisha ehlane for 40 years. So thina ispace esikusona right now as South Africans sihamba kwi space of wandering, sikwi space sokurounda ehlane la sisafuna khona ukuyithola as identity yethu kahle as a nation yabantu abamnyama. Kusekhona ipromised land esahlalele esafunele singene kuyona, esizongena kuyona under different leadership than the leadership esikhiphile kwi slavery apartheid. Mhlawumbe uma ngeza nje example ngayo le example le kaIsrael, ukuthi uIsrael sithola ama generations awu3 kwistory saIsrael. Igeneration yokuqala sithola igeneration leyo Josepha leyangena eEgypt. Kube khona igeneration yesibili leyo Moses, ile generation eyaphuma kwislavery. Kube khona igeneration yesithathu, ile generation le ekuyiyona eyangena kwipromised land. Lama generations lawo 3 are 3 different generations. Igeneration yo Josepha eyangena kwislavery noma eyahamba ayongena eEgypt, yangena eEgypt kukuhle. Mhlawumbe ngifuna isikhuluma kakhulu ngayo ke leyo generation, because ama generation abalekile are relevant kuthina right now. Ile generation eyaphuma kwislavery nale generation leyangena kwipromised land. Siyazi ukuthi not long ago, I think it was 94, igeneration eyayilidwa ubaba Nelson Mandela yaphuma kweapartheid, yathola freedom, kwajatshula kwakhona amacula amasha, iflag elisha nakho konke okusha. Into eyayenzeka lapho abantu abamnyama babephuma kwislavery, bephuma kweapartheid, but abaningi abantu bazitshela ukuthi sesithole iliberty, sesithole freedom. But that is not the case, because you understand about the example le kaIsrael ukuthi khona iphase yokuphuma kwislavery kube khona iphase yokuwandarisha kwi-wilderness noma ehlane uma sekuba khona iphase la umuntu egcine sengena-ke khona-ke kwi-promised land. But okubaluleke kakhulu into esukuyenzeka la kwi-wilderness. Kwi-wilderness lesikhathi le South Africa ekusona manje esesizophela very shortly, very soon. Njengoba sibona nje manje seqala oMadlanga Commission, South Africa is preparing uk-enter iphase entsha as a country, which is the phase yokungena kwi-promised land. But into ebalekile-ke eyenzakalayo la kwi-wilderness ukuthi uNkulunkulu wefuna ukubakhipha i-slave mentality, wefuna ukubakhipha umqondo wobugqila. Yingakho abavumela ukuthi bawandarishe for 40 years behamba ehlane. Uma ungabhekisisa izinto ezazenzeka ngesikhathi behamba ehlane, whenever behlangana ne-obstacle, baswela amanzi, baswela inyama, the first thing ababeyisho babesikwakuncono Egypt. Into yokuqala nje ababeyisho, because umuntu ophume kwi-slavery, ngaso sonke i-slavery si-addictive, i-slavery. So whenever umuntu ophume kwi-slavery face ama-challenges, because umuntu mephume kwi-slavery usuka yena engekho equipped, i-mindset usungenayo i-mindset yokubhekana nama-challenges. Uma kuchazwa ngo-Israel eGibhithe kuthi u-Israyeli into ababenza babesebenza uma se banikeza ukudla, banikeza indawo yokuhlala. Bona babengayikhathazi ngezinto eziningi, bengakhathazi ngesafety, bengakhathazi ngalutho. Bona bayikhathaza ngokuthi benze nje umsebenzi uma se bayanikezwa iprovision yabo. Just like umuntu omnyama under i-apartheid, umuntu omnyama wengasikhathazi ngegovernance. The only thing ayenza we-work system yena esebenza anikeze lokho okuncane ajabule. And you will find manje ukuthi ezinye zezinto abantu abakhalela ngazo ukuthi okay, let's go back to uphathi womlungu, bazothi imisebenzi engaswele wengekho umuntu osebenzayo. Yes, kuyiqiniso lokho, but umuntu omnyama we-under islavery, umuntu omnyama wegqilezekile. Into enexabiso elikhulu kakhulu ngaphezulu kwayo yonke into i-freedom, ngaphezulu komsebenzi, ngaphezulu kwalo, because imisebenzi ungayicreatela yona once waba free. So ibaleka kakhulu indaba ye-freedom. So le story lesa esisibhekayo ukuthi base befuna ukubuyela eEgypt because babengayitholi inyama, because babengakutholi ukudla, bathi bakhumbula o-anyanisi nokhukhumba e-Egypt. So ke into eyenzeka ke lapho ukuthi uNkulunkulu wafunga uNkulunkulu wathi wonke umuntu okade ena 20 years and above, bonke labo bantu bazofela ehlane, kuzongena i-generation le kade na 20 and below. Why? Because dibona abantu abangenayo i-slavery mentality. Kwi-promised land nje lelizwe ebathembise lona, akekho umuntu owaphuma e-Egypt, wangena kwi-promised land besides uCaleb noJoshua. And siyazi ngalabo uNkulunkulu wathi bona they have a different spirit. uJoshua yena waba-leader to enter iCanaan, to enter i-promised land. Alright, asibuyisele lana kwi-South Africa. Siphumile kwi-slavery, siphumile kwi-oppression, but inkinga ekhona ukuthi most South Africans still have i-slavery mindset. That is why sizothola ukuthi i-South Africa isenama high levels of corruption, because i-corruption is slave mentality. I-mentality leyo ukuthi once wanikezwe i-resource, because i-slave mentality ukuhlezi usebenza with limited resources. Uma ukhona into oyitholayo ufuna ukuyiphanga, uyabona, uma ukhulekini niswela, nikhulekini kungekho ukudla oku-enough, uthi noma usuthola ithuba usuphakele lakhe iplate, amanye ama-characteristics enzakala ngengane ikhule iswela ukudla ukuthi yaphanga, idla isheshise, because ijwayele yona ukhula endaweni la uthola ukudla khona ukho enough. So ke nathi ke sithola lawo ma dynamics evela in our leaders, whereby bekhule esikhathini la kade khona bencishiwe ama-resources. So la isevulwa khona ama-resources, bafuna ukuthatha everything even ukuthi kuntshontshwe ngisho izinto ezibhedlela zabantu abahluphekayo okhombisa ukuthi no islave mentality sigcwele ekhanda sisadinga ukuthi kufike a new set of leaders engenayo islave mentality ekuyiyona epreparewayo ke manje lo ma leader to lead South Africa. Soon you will see ukuthi ke even kwi parliament e South Africa uzobona a new set of faces just like kwenzeka ngo94 kwakade egcula abelungu eparliament kwathi nje kuvotwa nje kuqeqi kwashintsha kwasegcula abantu abamnyama kwakhona a new set of leaders even in government komeya yabo zonke indawo abantu abahamba ngo blue light kwashintsha. So soon kusazoba khona shift enjalo e South Africa where kuzo arise a new set of leaders. Ama leaders angenayo slave mentality like ama leaders lawa aphume kwislavery. Njengoba kade ngisayichaza nje ukuthi ke uma kade uncishiwe ama opportunities kufana mhlawumbe lese inja eboshwayo. Uma inje iboshwa mhlawumbe lese nje idedelwe ebusuku you will find ukuthi the moment idedelwa inje vele igijime irawunde indlu. Why? Because la ngaphakathi kuyona ibekade restrictiwe. Njengoba isidedeliwe manje ayazi ukuthi enze njani ngale freedom, ayikazi ukuyimaintaina le freedom. Kunenye incwadi yabhalwa uDr Miles Monroe eyayithi The Burden of Freedom. Ayikho incwadi engifisa sengathi all South Africans angayifunda njengaleya ncwadi because leya ncwadi leya ikhuluma about ama third world countries lawa aphuma kwislavery necolonization ukuthi aphuma kanjani akwazi ukuyiphatha. But into asuke ekhuluma ngayo nje usuke ekhuluma ngokuthi ifreedom it's a burden, ifreedom it's responsibility, it's great responsibility that is. Inkinga thina esiyazile kwadanswa nje ku94 kwajatshulwa kwashintshwa iflag kwashintshwa izinto kwashintshwa imithetho kwase kwathiwa sesinamalungelo kwathiwa sesikwazi ukuye beach sesingena ema-toilets nabelungu sangafundiswa nge-responsibility ye-freedom ukuthi le freedom le iza with huge responsibility. Asifundiswanga yonke leyo nto as a result i-country is going down. But abantu abaningi bazibayitshela lokho kukhombisa ukuthi umuntu omnyama akakwazi ukuyiphatha. No, ngiyaphika. Ikhombisa i-face esikuyona ukuthi ama leaders asaphethe manje angingawabiza nge-interim leadership. Usazongena i-leadership that will take South Africa to a promised land yayo. I-glory i-South Africa eyihlalele isazothola ama leaders ekuyiwona azothatha iSouth Africa ayoyifaka endaweni uNkulunkulu ayiprepare yona. I believe with mina I'm one of those leaders. Baningi futhi abakhona who are part of those leaders lawo ekuzohlanganwa kubanjiswane kuthathwe le burden le of freedom le burden ne responsibility kusetshenzwe iSouth Africa because South Africa needs work. Siyajabula ukuthi omkhwanazi with igroup abasebenza nayo sebeyithathile le responsibility le bayayiheralda ke i-cause baningi nabanye kuma areas angafani ukuthi umuntu asukume la ekhona aqale kubhildwe iSouth Africa ukuze ingene kwi-promised land yayo South Africa. Lokho ngifisa ukusho ngegcolo umlomo ukuthi nje abantu abamnyama are more than capable of leading themselves and leading all other races including abantu abamhlophe. They are more than capable. In fact, sidalwe with unique capabilities. Sabantu abamnyama just like nabalungu nabo banama unique capabilities abo nabo kuleading. Just like nama China enama unique capabilities abo nabo njengoba sibona bekwazi ukcreate izinto ezinhle bekwazi ukukhulisa economy yabo ngendlela abayikhulise ngayo. So nathi kusalindelekile ukuthi kuvela ama dynamics abantu abamnyama in leaderships. Kuvele ubuntu into ethi ubuntu kuvele ama characteristics e leadership yabantu abamnyama abangenayo islave mentality who are free from slave mentality abazo leader with righteousness. So ke South Africa isahlalelwe a bright future ahead of itself. kune promised land esilindile ezoveza amathuba angakaze abonakala eSouth Africa, but kudinga ukuthi ku rise a new set of leaders, a new set of leadership ezorula with righteousness, ezorula ngobuqotho. One in 7 billion. Ibhuku satholakala The 7 Mountains to Discovering and Fulfilling Your Purpose. Leli bhuku litholakala ka-Amazon Books. Njengamanje sesiyakwazi ukuthi senze shopping ko-Temu, senze shopping ko-Takealot, so it's easy. Go on Amazon Books, ubheke ibhuku elithi 1 in 7 billion, bhale uKhangelani Mkhize, get yourself a copy. Angeke uze uyisole. It will transform impilo yakho, transform i-mindset yakho, and I promise you uyothulala noma uhambe emhlabeni uyobe usuyitholile i-purpose yakho emhlabeni.